Da 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 da. Sweet da da. Da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sweet da. Testing, testing. All right, boy, we are much later than usual today. And of course, I'm going to tell you why here in just a minute. But we're going to let a few people get in. And as you come in, read what is on your screen. It is so important. Ha ha, there's Deborah. Like clockwork. Be quiet, KK. What a lovely day to be alive. We're going to give just a minute or two because I don't know. I really don't anticipate a lot of people showing up today. I'm so late. But hey, I got to get it. I'm going to give a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes. We're going to give just a short time. Looks like we're up to 6 viewers, so people are coming in. Welcome. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. What a wonderful saying. Somebody else just joined us. Welcome. Please take a minute to read. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. It's so important, especially if you're a working class hustler. Because there's going to be days, there's going to be nights where you really don't feel like it. And you're going to be focused on what you want right now. But when you focus on what you want more or what you want most, you can have all that stuff. We're up to 9. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. It's a wonderful day. Bam. Here I am, baby. Signed, sealed, delivered. What's going on, working class hustlers? What are sales? What's up, everyone? He says, Gina, how are you doing? I didn't even get a chance to eat. I've been out here hustling so hard. I mean, so I gotta eat while we get this done, so don't mind me. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and getting started. Let's see. Oh, actually, something might be wrong. Let me see. Are we getting good sound? Can everybody hear me okay, or am I coming out kind of muffled, down in the weeds? Let me know if you got good audio on me. Let's see. How about it? And that could have been the other screen I was on when I was showing that screen. Possibly didn't have the audio configured. Okay, so somebody's got me. What our sales says, yep, you're good. All right, we ready to get started? Let's see All right. It's time for the working class hustlers to get going. I see somebody else just joined. Welcome, welcome. Don't you just love my royalty-free music? Yo, this is the jam. And we're going to get it today later, boy. I got a new move for you. It's what to sell on Amazon, baby. We got news. We're going to continue with the uploaded video theme of the week, which was assets versus liabilities. So let's get into it. And I hope a lot of you got a chance to watch the video. It was a little bit different from the way we have been putting up videos, but we're going to talk about that after we do what we always do. Let us recite together. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That is our mindset. That is our mantra. That is our approach to how we do these things on Amazon. And it's not over until you win. This is what to sell on Amazon live. I'm Horace. Let's go. So, like I was saying, guys, this week was a little bit different. Now, here's what you got to understand. And you know how I am. I'm transparent. So, I'm telling you exactly what's going on. Wait, hold on. Got to make an adjustment. I hope that's better. Now you can really see my head shining. But anyway, well, let me see. Here's the deal with that. Okay, the way me and Jim target our audience, if you notice, we're sort of going after people that already know about Amazon. So there's topics about tactical arbitrage, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, things like that. But the issue is this: we want to grow the channel, okay? And in order to do that, we're going to have to go a little higher. We're going to have to start bringing in some people who want to start working in their own business, who might want to, side hustle, things like that, but they don't know exactly what they want. So we're going to have to start doing some videos that are a little broader based to bring in those people. So that's so that you understand exactly what we're doing. Obviously, the videos will still have value to you. And if not, you can leave comments. You know how to reach me. You can connect with me. Right there. And you can let me know if we're not covering enough. What we're probably going to end up doing here for the time being is using our live stream more for the more seasoned people out here. A lot of you guys, you may not, a lot of the information might seem a little redundant, but remember what we talked about on the last live stream. Repetition is the secret sauce. So don't be discouraged. Continue. A lot of the information you're familiar with, and that's fine. You just keep on going over and over, and that's how you get better. Now, here's what I would ask of you. As we're bringing in new people, they don't know as much about Amazon as you. So when we bring them into the live stream, they will probably have questions, and you'll be able to tell that they're a newbie. So be nice, welcome them. You know how to chat with them, help bring them along. You don't realize the knowledge that you have. You guys, let's face it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. A lot of you guys are better than me at this. You're quicker. You know you're better at pointing out things. Help the new guys as they come in when we bring them onto the live stream, when they're making comments on the videos. Chime in, help them out. We're all working class hustlers, and what we want to do is grow our family, right? So, tell you what we'll do from here. What our sales, he said, pimping the van. You know, speaking of that, okay, guys, I was up at 8:45. Of course, I work nights as a truck driver, but I was up at 8:45 because I had 5 stops to make. Okay, and I'm gonna break it down. Some of you may be familiar with a snack food company called Schneider's of Hanover. They make pretzels. I had to meet with that guy. Then I went to a store I talk about a lot called Big Lots. Most of you probably know about it. Then I went to where did I go? I went to drawing a blank. Yeah, I went to Ollie's, and then I went to Grocery Outlet, and then I went to Walmart. So yeah, that was like 5 stops. And after I did, the van, I'll see if I can show it to you. I thought I could, but I guess I didn't. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on, gang. Look at that van. Can you see that? Wait, let me move this. Get that out the way. That's how full the van was. I mean, it's up to the gills. You follow me? Because I'm out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to remember, guys, I'm transparent, and with that transparency, what are you seeing? You're seeing a guy that that not only teaches this, I'm actually doing it. That's the important part. Everybody can talk about it. Everybody can sell their course and have their free masterclass and webinars and all that. No, I'm a working class hustler. That means I'm out here doing it just like you, punching that clock just like you, online arbitrage just like you, out in them streets, retail arbitrage just like you. It's like you got to be getting it. And I don't play. Anybody that knows me, they know when it comes to this business, I don't play. I'm out here getting it. And I want to be an example to you. If you want the kind of numbers that you see me getting, then you have to do the things that I do. Okay? And if you're doing better than me, you better be telling me so that I can learn some of your methods. How am I going to get better? I have to learn from people that are better than me. But yo, I'm out here as a working class hustler. I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, working class hustler, baby, still going hard early in the morning. And speaking of which, let's go over to hold on a second. Let's go over to my Amazon account. Let's see where we are here. Today is April the 25th. The year is 2020. We have had 12 sales. The last I checked, we'll do a quick refresh and look at we're up to 15. Now, That is what I'm talking about. If I'm up here talking to you and during that time sales are being made, hey, then we know, you and I know, that we're doing the right thing. This Amazon thing, it really ain't that hard, man. Okay, so just a quick look, as always. This is my current balance. This was the most recent payout. Okay. Today, we've had 15 sales for $426.25. In 7 days, we had this many. 15 days, we had this many. And for the last 30 days, we have sold $21,061.59. And I need my glasses. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so if you take today and you go back 30 days, we have sold 1,030 units, and we do it in both we use the arbitrage method, but we do both retail and online. And when we fulfill, we use both FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, and we also use MF. We're also an MF, merchant fulfiller. Okay. Now let me tell you. Let me just check and make sure we don't have any questions. It looks like Angel Jones watching from London, UK. Thank you and welcome. We love our working class hustlers from across the pond. So how about we talk a little news, okay? We're going to talk a little news. So, okay. Check this out. May 1st is right around the corner. And that means we can no longer send meltables. Okay? Now, you guys know I do a lot in gourmet and grocery. So you got to watch out with your chocolates. I mean, you're talking gummy vitamins, gummy bears, some probiotics, marshmallows, yogurt covered items, anything that can melt, you better be sure. Okay. What else do we want to talk about? COVID update. Let's see. Let me see what they said about that. Hold on. Okay. Looks like on the 23rd, there was a seller newsletter that came out. And the bottom line is this. Look right here. Amazon made several adjustments to fees and other programs to support us during this time, including they paused repayment of all Amazon lending loans for sellers in the United States and the United Kingdom. They waived 2 weeks of inventory storage fees for products stored in the United States, Canada, blah, blah, blah. They waived the April 15 long-term storage fees. And you guys might remember, we did a video on how to calculate your storage fees. So you can go back to that if you need to reference it. Oh. Well, hold on a second. Yeah, there was either there was a walkout or there was a scheduled walkout. Did anybody hear about that? We're talking about Amazon having people walk out. Let's see. Some Amazon workers plan to not show up for the job this week as part of labor actions. So, and then that goes on. Some of you might be aware that Amazon workers have been kind of protesting their conditions, their working conditions, that is. I don't really see that being a problem. I think it might have been around 300 across the U.S. So, but that's just something to be aware of. And now, let me just check. Okay, for everybody that's out here, and I can't see you all, but let's do ourselves a favor. Everybody who's live right now, we're going to smash that like button. We're going to hit the thumbs up button. Why? Because it helps our channel. This is your channel and my channel, and we want it to do well in the algorithms. We want the video to do well. So on the count of 3, get ready, because we're all going to hit the like button, and then we're going to look together and we're going to watch the number go up. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You see right here? This is the screen that you look at when you're going live. You see how that number is moving? Look at what you're doing. You're making the number move. That's wonderful. We went from, I think it was 1 like, and now we're up to 4. Oh, look it. Now we're up to 5. Now we're up to 6. I feel like the count. 6. 6 likes. 7. 7 likes. 8. 8 likes. This is crazy. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Now it's up to 9. I tell you, you guys are doing great. I appreciate it. Okay. So before we go any further, does anybody have any questions? We're up to 10 likes. I mean, you guys are making it happen. I appreciate that. And you should appreciate it too. This is your channel, but does anybody have any questions as it pertains to selling on Amazon? You know, any issues? Anything you'd like to share? How have sales been? Hassam Basaran from Turkey. Everybody welcome this working class hustler. Thank you so much for joining. If nobody has any questions, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to talk just a little bit about what the uploaded video was about, okay? The uploaded video was about the difference between an asset versus a liability. And as we said in the video, we're talking about the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. If you've never read the book, it's a must read. It's up there, in my opinion, it's up there with Think and Grow Rich, because if you really want to become wealthy, you need to understand how money works, how the wealthy think, how they approach business. Okay. Looks like Will Math says, had my first message from a buyer. Feels good. Did you mean, Will, did you mean you got positive feedback? Not sure exactly what happened. But tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into tactical arbitrage. Coconut water. Trying to watch my weight. Let's see if I can find my mouse here. Okay, guys. You already know about tactical arbitrage. You know what it is. But for the benefit of those who don't, tactical arbitrage is an absolute must when it comes to being able to search and do your online arbitrage from the comfort of your own home. But it is so very important. And like I said on the last uploaded video this past Thursday, it's like tactical arbitrage directs you to where the gold is. Now, you still have to do the mining. Okay? There's nothing that's going to keep you from having to work. You have to do the work. So you might as well love it, guys. You know, you watch the video that's coming out this next Thursday, and you're going to see everything that I was doing today, running around, and you can see the joy, the happiness. I couldn't hardly sleep because I was ready to get up and go do it. So let's be crystal clear, okay? There's no getting around the work, so you might as well love it. It's exciting. But when you come to tactical arbitrage, and for those of you working class hustlers, you all know how important this software is. I couldn't do what I do at the level that I do it without tactical arbitrage. That's how important it is. It is worth its weight in gold. You come to tacticalarbitrage.com and you can see the pricing. And a lot of you are familiar with this. Probably go with the monthly, but you can toggle back and forth and see how much you're paying per month. Whether you, of course, you save about 24% if you just pay once in one lump sum. But if you don't want to do that, you will probably take this package, which is the online arbitrage package. You get a 7-day free trial, but better than that, if you sign up under me, you can get an additional 3 days to see if you like it. And you sign up under me, you're more than welcome to connect with me and say, hey, Horace, I'm under you, and I need some help with this software because it's very robust. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get signed in. There is just so much that you can do with this software. And in the beginning, I thought it was not user friendly. Did everybody get a chance to read the motivational saying when we before the live stream started? If you didn't, we're going to take a moment and we're going to look at that again. This is so important. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. And that was actually shared with me by one of our working class hustlers, Sheila. I want to say thank you. And I want to encourage anyone else. A lot of us working class hustlers, we also kind of exist in this personal development realm because we're trying to get it. So it's only natural that not only are we learning about how to make money selling on Amazon, we're looking at other opportunities. We're listening to motivational speakers. We tend to be involved with groups. And so if you have a meme like that or something that you want to share with the rest of us, get it to me. You know how to connect with me through YouTube. My contact information is there. Let's do that together. Wouldn't that be nice if every week one of the working class hustlers shared something inspirational? I really appreciate that being shared with us by Sheila. So anyway, you guys can let me know what you think about that. Let's see here. Looks like Will Math. Just a message. She was asking if I will have more size medium on a shirt. Like if I was like a business instead of that on eBay. They talk to me. I see what you're saying. On eBay, it's more of like almost like a flea market type environment, haggling and carrying on. Amazon, most of the customers, it's almost like, as far as they're concerned, you are Amazon. A lot of them don't even know what a third party merchant is, and they treat you with a higher level of respect and dignity. And anyone who sells, I have sold on eBay in the past. It's a totally different type of market, and in my opinion, I don't know. It's just my opinion, because you can make money on eBay, but the customer is a little higher class on Amazon. So kudos to you, Will. Enjoy that. We got 11 likes. Guys, you guys are doing it. I appreciate that. So now let's get on into tactical arbitrage. So this is what your screen looks like when you get in just to your dashboard. A lot of times you won't even spend much time on this page, but you can see I have 6 searches active, and we're going to look at those. And you can see I can do product search, I can do reverse search, I can do wholesale, and I can do library, which I really don't use library right now, but there's a lot of money to be made in books, guys. And you motivate me, because if I learn and get better at books, then I can share that with the working class hustlers. Isn't that great? You see how this works together? And then people say, Horace, where do you get the energy? I get the energy from you, from the working class hustlers out there. You give me the purpose, guys. Okay. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go. Oh, and by the way, for anybody who, just to know, if you do happen to try tactical arbitrage, they got videos on everything, to teach you. You can just start and go all the way. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the search manager so that we can look at those 6 active searches that we got going on. This is a site called ADW Diabetes. I just said, you know what? Let me give him a try. I've never looked at them. Now, you may not have access to that. That site is available to me because I have something called Tactical Bucket. If anybody's familiar with Tactical Bucket, that's something you can put on in addition to Tactical Arbitrage, and it'll give you, it's like bolting on a supercharger, but you don't need that. Okay, I just got that literally just last week. You don't need that. I've come as far as I've come without it, and I really had no business getting it because I haven't even used 20% of what Tactical Arbitrage can do. But every now and then I like a toy, just like any other guy. But here you can see we got one going, a reverse search. And you see that right there in grocery and gourmet. We got a reverse search going in baby products. We got a reverse search going in beauty and personal care. Anybody that coaches with me, we're definitely going to delve into this. Over the weekend is when I do my coaching. Home and kitchen, reverse search. I mean, toys and games. Guys, they're starting to let us send toys and stuff back in. It's on a case-by-case basis, but we can look, right? So let me see. Before we get into that, let me just make sure I got no questions. Will said they don't know. By the way, you and I are in the same listing. Okay, so Will, apparently me and Will are on the same listing, and he's undercutting me. You know, this is a new experience. I've never been in direct contact with a competitor, you know. I think I've created a monster here. Will, you know, that guy, he is a young go-getter. He's a beast. So, where was I? Oh, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look. Maybe I should see if we got any results for this ADW. So you see what I clicked on? And I don't know. Okay, so there's supposed to be 62 items. And I only see one. Now, mind you, I'm looking in advanced. Watch when I toggle over to the basic view. Now I see a little bit more. Typically, it's the other way around. But what that has to do with your filters. Now watch this. Right now, we're sorting by estimated sales. Now, in the source, this is a product search. But when we set up our filters for a regular product search, we had it set to where it could show us other websites where we might be able to find products. But here's what we're going to do. For this case, we're just going to select the site that we were actually searching. I just want to look there. Now, watch this. The match quality, that will determine how many products would show as well. And I didn't know this. I'm going to take that out. And I don't care if Amazon is selling it. So we'll put that. We'll apply. And let's see what happens. Okay. Now, what is that beeping, dinging, and carrying on? Anyway, here's how I start looking at stuff. Hold on one second, gang. Okay. So watch what I start doing. And all I'm doing is just showing you my process. Okay? How do I make a decision on what might be a good buy or not? That's all this software does. It puts products in front of you for you to sort through. Okay? So what we have here, and you'll get good at this. It looks like this is one roll, but then when you look at the Amazon listing, that looks like a box of 12. Now to be sure, remember this is the column that has the store that you're sourcing. So what you would do is click on that, go in, and yeah, that's just one roll. So we don't want that. And we're just going to scroll a little bit. See, 30 count box. And this looks like a 30 pack. When you see this chart over here, let me be clear, guys. I was wrong about this chart. This is the history chart. This is not a keeper chart. In my opinion, it's just as good, if not better. But a lot of times people will ask, do you get keeper when you get tactical arbitrage? What you get is their history chart. Okay? But when you see a squiggly line like this, that's velocity. That's what you want. Okay? Now let's get into this a little bit. Before we go any further, right in tactical arbitrage, we can see whether or not we're restricted. We don't want to waste any more time. We looked at the picture, looks like a match, right? We looked at the description, looks like a match. It even says it's in stock. But let's see if we're allowed to even sell the product. You see what it says? You are not approved to list this product, and we are not accepting applications. And so you move on. Okay? And it's a shame because the margins, man, if that's actually selling for that price, you're talking about a 247% return on investment. Man, that would be. But here we go again. Case of 24, case of 24. I don't know. I will ship liquids. Some people don't want to get into that. But it should be, I don't know if you would pay I don't know if you would pay tax on this or not. I think I had it set up to pay taxes. So it's sort of figuring the 6%. Okay. But if we look in, what we're looking at is to see if the price for a case of 24 is what the system is showing. Okay. This is unflavored. Should be selling for $71.34. It is. Look at the rank on that. The rank is good. Look at your competition. Nobody is FBA. Now, I would assume that Amazon would allow us to ship this in, but I don't know that. So what I would do is go ahead and create the listing and then see if they would allow it. Hold on one second. Now, let me just check with you guys. I see that somebody have a question. Let's see. Oh, Will, you saw vanilla versus unflavored. Let's double check that. Because I don't know. I thought I checked that out. Let me see. Unflavored, unflavored. Yeah, that is vanilla. How in the heck? Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Good catch, Will. I told you you guys are better at this than me. Okay. So look at this. They're showing a picture of unflavored, and there's a picture of unflavored, but the actual, you got to be careful and look down there. So I don't even know if they have unflavored. Good catch, baby. What you could do, you could just do a search on the site and see. And if so, you would have to look through and kind of see. I'm not sure. So we'll just move on. If you wanted to do the research, you could, because, and all I'm saying is, I tell you what, you got a lot of diabetics out there, including me. You know, mine isn't out of hand because my diet won't allow it. But hereditary, and I'm not trying to get on a kick on diabetes, but it's like this. Your genetics loads the gun. Your lifestyle pulls the trigger. And I got a loaded gun, but my lifestyle won't pull the trigger. Okay? So we'll look at one more thing on this site, then we'll move on. So here we go again. Should be, this says for large dogs. I don't know if that's what it really is on Amazon. We'll have to see. Now look it. I see a lot of velocity, and I see a rank that tells me it's probably more than 15 sales. You'll get better at that. You only got 2 sellers, so you got to be careful about that. If we go out here to Amazon and we look, and the 2 sellers are Amazon and these people, then we already know. Let's see. Well, this is a big boy right here. But it looks like that would be one we might be able to work with. If it's really $14.99 on their site, it is. Now, I don't know. Let me take a look. Does it really say large dogs? It doesn't. This says for large dogs in the description, but the image just says for dogs. Will, help us out here. What do you see? I would probably look further because that rank is really good. And I'm okay with 27% because what would end up happening, I would end up doing an entire haul on this website, you know, and just do a whole deal on there. I'll look over this site a little bit more, but for now, let's take a look. Let's see. So we've been on for 50 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this one, keep it a little on the shorter side. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple more products. We'll take a couple more questions, and then we're going to wrap up. What is it? Okay, so we can look in grocery in gourmet. We can look in baby. We can look at beauty and personal care, or we can look in home and kitchen. The first person to make a suggestion is the one that we're going to go with. What do you guys want? We can go toys and games, home and kitchen, beauty and personal care, baby products, grocery, gourmet. Oh, thanks, Will. So they're both a match. Hey, we may source on some of those. We'll see if you're approved. Okay, Sonia says toys. Gina says toys. Hey, anybody else? All right, so we'll start in toys. I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Now watch what happens. We're back into our search manager. We'll come all the way down to toys and games. We got a reverse search going. We'll click view data. And now watch what I do when I go to sort. I'm going to take out Bonanza, and I'm going to take out eBay. I'm going to apply. And somehow this does not look like toys. So I'm going to go back to the filter, and instead of home and kitchen, we're going to look in toys. Okay. Now, remember, guys, we're looking at a reverse search. So we told Amazon, hey, look at your top 3,000 products or whatever it is. We want to make so much money. We want so much return on investment. We want this, that. Find the stores that are available in tactical arbitrage that can meet that criteria and show me the results. So you might have two different stores that have the same products, because the system is going to bring back all of those sources. Okay? Now, if you were able to just spend $3.35 on something and get 132% markup, you might want to do it, right? Look at the estimated monthly sales. You see what I'm showing you how to evaluate. That's all this session is about. Look at what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the estimated monthly sales. I'm looking at the rank. I mean, check our restrictions. We ain't got it. But while you're there, request the approval. You never know. You might get it. You didn't. If you see all this, you're out of there. And then you just move on, right? Now, I'm really not trying to make just $1.78. I will as part of a major haul, but this is good right here. Cards Against Humanity, those sell really good. But you got to make sure you got the right edition. They got so many, editions now and stuff like that. I bet you this wouldn't even be in stock. Look at all the different versions you got to go through, and none of is really $5 anyway, so we'll just move on. I'm not really trying to spend $70 for one toy. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but So we're just going to kind of keep scrolling till we find something. So this, now look at, the system gave you jet.com, but they gave you the same product at Walmart, and you could actually make more money on Walmart. We already saw that we were approved. It's a 32 count, slightly different picture, but that's okay. Good estimated monthly sales. Is it in stock? It is. Wait, wrong price. We're looking for $297. We ain't looking for $21.99. Okay. Maybe what's going on here? Because this says $297 plus free pickup. So I don't know. And okay, so here it is. You would have to pick it up at the store. And this is a third-party seller. And let me tell you, while we're on that, you can set your filters to not show third-party sellers. And as you can see, pretty much Tactical Arbitrage will still show you third-party sellers. But this is how I find a lot of my retail arbitrage deals. The next time I go to that Walmart, which I was just there today, I'll look for those. When you're selling that many, okay, it's worth it. I'm not approved to sell Monopoly. I can tell you right now. Oh, well, maybe I am. I wasn't for the longest. But here you see that product at Kohl's. Here you see it at Entertainment Earth. Here you see it at Nordstrom Rack. Because those are 3 sites that are included in Tactical Arbitrage. Tactical Arbitrage is probably, I don't know. Does anybody know how many sites are included in Tactical Arbitrage? I don't even know. It's probably over 600. If not, yeah, it's got to be over 600. Lisa says toys. All right. So I guess she got what she wanted. Let's see. So let's see how we would go into, now that they said I'm approved for this, and I don't know where that came from. I told you guys, stay with this long enough and you'll start getting approved for stuff that you weren't. Trust me, Amazon's watching you. They know what you're doing. They know if you're serious. They can tell because the shipments just keep coming in. They know. And then they finally say, hey, you know what? This good has got a shot. Now, that just because Amazon lets you in doesn't mean that the brand owner may not come after you. But Amazon, as far as they're concerned, hey, I can sell it. So anyway, it's supposed to be at Kohl's for $17.99. Kohl's is kind of funny style to me sometimes, though. So let's take a look. Out of stock. So you're going to have that with, that's why I tell you this is work, okay? Look at this. Restocking soon. Order now and we'll deliver when available. Now, mind you, And don't forget, you can get an extra 3%. Are they really giving that much on toys? Watch this. I doubt it. Well, they would have to, because the only thing Entertainment Earth sells is toys. Okay. I might order a few, but I don't know. Kmart, I should have just took that out of the filters. Sears and Kmart, same place. Now, here we go again. And this is important, guys. This is how I do a lot of shopping at Target. So I might add this to something, an order I'm already doing. So we're looking to see if it's really $16.19 for the list price, and if it's in stock, and will they ship to me? Okay, out of stock. We can close that. Rite Aid's supposed to have it, which I don't do a lot with Rite Aid, although I think they do have deals. Look, out of stock. This is what I'm telling you guys. You got to do the work, because you got to keep scrolling through till you finally find. Okay. Now, we're looking at this because if you could actually get this for $4.99, and if it's really selling, we saw it's out of stock, but if it's really selling for $38.86, it's actually selling for more. And look at that rank. Man, some of you guys that are watching this live stream right now, you got to start thinking, okay, go to your Target right now. Go to Target.com right now, and you should be having your zip code in there to see if you could have it. Okay? You might say, you know what? I got it, and I don't want to sell it. I got it, and I'm not approved. But I can tell the other working class hustlers, and we can work out a deal, and I can come up that way and make a few bucks. You know, you got to start thinking, guys, because this is an example of a 293% return on investment, and people are getting that. Look at the velocity on this. Okay? You may not be able to get this product like I can, but you got family in other parts of the country. Call them up. Put in their zip code. See if it's in their area. You know, we don't always have to look and say, oh, well, I guess I can't get this. Nope. Maybe we need to look and say, how can I get it? Now, of course, this was a reverse search. So now you get to look at Kohl's. And look at, here it is, guys. Plus an extra 2% on top of that. Look at, it's in stock. Are you guys following me? Let me, because I don't think y'all hear me. Let me go over to the live stream, because I don't think y'all following me. Gina, Sonia, Will, are you guys looking? Hey, I see 12 users out here. I see 13, and I only see 11 likes. So if you haven't given a like, please grab the hand sanitizer and smash that thumbs up. Give it a like. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, where was I? Because I'm going to get off of this live stream. You know, I don't really like to talk that much. So, you know. And I said I was going to get off of here in about an hour. You know I don't like to talk. So, you know. Okay. Look at that. Now, If you wanted to, you could be ignorant. You could try to take all of them from Kohl's, and you can come to Walmart, and even at $17.66, you could still make a 40% markup. You know what? I'm gonna check one more time. I'm gonna check one more time. All right. So Gina says yes. Mary Angela says yes, we are. So what does that mean? Are you guys getting it or what? Are you gonna? Cause see, I'm not messing with y'all. Watch this. It's only 2 left. Let me activate my. Okay. Only 1 left. Y'all snooze, y'all lose. I'm taking it. Is it gonna let me? Oh, you see what they did? You can only get 1. All right, we're moving on to Walmart. Isn't this fun? We're going fishing together. Out of stock. All right, now watch what happens. Did anybody put the 1 in their cart? The 1 sidewalk chalk from Kohl's. Did anybody stick it in their cart? Because what we can do is we can do some more sourcing just at Target and see what else we could find. Okay? So, let me know. And check this out. While we're waiting, in case somebody answers, we'll do a refresh. Boom. It went up on us. So guys, you got to get in the groove here. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Nobody answered. Lance says, I need approval. Sorry about that, buddy. Let's see. At least you tried. Keep trying, man. It's gonna get better. Let's see. Tell you what we can do though, because this is another example of how because what happens is once you get to a store, then what I would do, and that what we're talking about is how I use tactical arbitrage. From here, I'll go ahead and sort the filter to just Kohl's. So I'll deselect all of that. I'll come down to Kohl's, and then look at, instead of just toys and games, I'll select everything. And see how now we're all just in Kohl's? I'm checking my restrictions. Nope. Let's see. Need approval. request. No, can't get it. See, this happens to me too, guys. Disney, probably not approved. Oh, okay, I guess I am. Disney's Puppy Dog Pal Surprise Action Raleigh figure. Let's see. There it is. Let's see what if they try to. Okay, so you can get more than just one on that. But before we go any further, you're supposed to be able to get it for $6.49. You can. Supposed to be selling for $30.88 on Amazon. Well, look at. See, when you see that $25.99, then you got to count the $4.89 shipping as well. And you're not quite at 30, but you could still. Well, look at. You have to count. You have to look at this. Plus, you have to count the shipping as well. And there's no FBA, so if they would allow us to ship at FBA, we could take it. Look at the rank. You know. So what I would probably do is save this and watch how I do it. Watch how I do this. Now, this is the only way I know how to do it. I go to reverse search, and then watch this. I'm going to go saved reverse. Okay? And then you see, this is the only screen I seem to be able to see this plus sign. I'll hit plus. I'll create a new folder because I'm working in Kohl's. And I'll just call it Kohl's and I'll create it. Now watch this. I'll come over here. Now watch what happens. When you go to add a product to your saved list, these are the folders that I have created. And now you see Kohl's. I'll move it. And now it's in that list for later. You see what I'm saying? So, actually, did it take it away? I guess it did. I only wanted to just save it, and it should have stayed here anyway, but whatever. Same thing. Look at the estimated monthly sales. Look at the rank. I mean, look at the return on investment you could get off this product. If you're approved, we'll have to request. Probably won't get it. Didn't. But you just move on. You see what I'm saying? This is the work that has to be done. Are we approved? Looks like on this one we are. Is it available for $11.69? It is. Is it on Amazon for $32.74? Let's see about that. There are some Prime. Now remember, you don't have to go. You can do merchant fulfilled. Remember what we learned over the past few weeks, guys. I'm still selling stuff. I had 2 shipments go out today, merchant fulfilled. I may never bring those back. I may never bring those back to FBA. You know? Your business model is your business model. No one else's. You use and you learn from people like me and others as a guide. But then you develop your own strategies, okay? So, yeah, this wouldn't be bad. I'll probably say, oh, okay, see, when I went move, that moved it. What I'm going to do now is just save it. Now it stays, but you can see that it's also been saved in that Kohl's folder, okay? Now, Hasbro, first of all, I probably wouldn't go for that low of an ROI. It just depends. Second of all, I know I'm not approved for this, and they ain't going to approve me. Hasbro is a tough one. I could get approved in it, but I just I probably should. I just haven't taken the time. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh, Maria Angela is approved. Okay, good. All right, tell you what, let's go over a new feature of tactical arbitrage. Now, I'm not an expert on it, but remember, when I tell you that this software is worth its weight in gold, one of the reasons I say that is because they are constantly updating it. Okay? Remember, they got a feature called Always Be Scanning. You remember that? This is different for each individual. What yours is going to show you is different from what mine is going to show. But it's just always scanning products. That way, you could just go right to tactical arbitrage, go in and just start looking without having to set filters. That way, I mean, we can all be lazy. And even though the software is doing all this work, you might feel like, I don't feel like picking a website to scan or picking a search and going through the filters. This feature is doing it for you. All you do is just start looking. Okay? It's got everything you need. You can do your tactical edge, whatever. But check this out. This view inventory, this is keeping up with all of your inventory. And, a lot of this stuff you guys know because I show you anyway. But this may eventually, I don't know, it just depends on how many features they add. This may very well become a rival competitor for what's that software we were talking about last week? Inventory Lab. I mean, because remember, when you set your keys up, this is tied with your Amazon account. Remember last week's video? I had 4 units, and those just went out yesterday. And look at the software is already showing that inventory. Okay? Does Amazon sell it? Are they in stock? Where's the buy box price right now? Your 90 days, your 30-day price and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Your size data, your history chart, your average 30-day rank, average 90-day rank, estimated monthly sales. All, your inventory is out there like that. And you can kind of see what you're doing. Now, I never really looked at the filters, but you can see if it's a closed listing, if they're receiving, if it's shipped. That's how you can, okay? You got the different fulfillment centers, right? Sometimes you'll send to one center and then all of a sudden you'll see, they shipped it to somewhere else. Now you can see where it's at. Isn't that nice? So that's just another new filter. View your inventory. Okay. So where was I? Okay, back to toys. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we've been going for an hour and 21 minutes, guys. We're going to look at one more product, and then we're out of here, okay? Let's see here. What is this? I don't know this brand. Number of sellers, 1. That might be the manufacturer. Bunch of balloons. Oh, not showing my screen. Oh, look, got approved. Okay, so what I was looking at was this Zuru bunch of balloons. Now, just because Amazon approves me, when you only see one seller, you better go out there and see who that seller is. Because if it's the actual manufacturer, you will run into IP complaints. Rank is good, boy. But it's Zuru that makes this. Oh, no. Plus supply. And he only got 44 ratings. He's going to have to share, guys. He's going to have to share alike. Now, look at. You can use your history charts. And I'm just kind of going by and seeing what's been going on. Now, of course, you could look at your average price, and you might decide no. You might decide, nah, I don't like an average price over the last 30 days there. Now, what you could do, you could look at your keeper chart. And here you can see Amazon's had it for a while. They had it from February. And then here recently, they went out of stock. And as soon as they went out of stock, the price jumped up. Then it went back down, but then they went out of stock again. You see what I'm saying? I probably would jump on it. But you know what I'll do? Save it and evaluate later. Does anybody have any questions before I dance my way out of here and show you new moves? Okay. Let's see what we got here. So Lance says, why did TA not provide the Chrome extensions? Which ones do you have from TA and others? Okay, so let me show you what TA gives as far as an extension that you can use. So let's say you're looking on a listing like we were just looking at. They give you the Hummingbird extension. So that comes with Tactical Arbitrage. Now you have to install it. So you have to go out. It's a Chrome extension. So you know how to install. I'm going to assume you know how to install an extension. And then once you have that, here you get your history graph. And you can kind of move about and kind of see things, you know, whatever. And then you can open that product up in Tactical Arbitrage under Tactical Edge. Okay. Now when you look, and then here, you got everything that you could do. You know, you can see how many this guy has in stock. You can see how many ratings he has. You got all your information over here. Man, that estimated monthly sales, boy, that looks good. But this extension right here, that's another thing. It's free. It's called Scanalyze. This extension right here is Helium 10. Of course, you got your Keeper. And then this extension is what's showing where you get your restrictions detector. And again, you have to load that extension, but where it's showing is here. Let me know if that answered your question. And let me see. Sonia said, check out this ASIN in Tactical Edge. Is it worth it? Okay, that's good. Good question. That's the type of stuff we want to look at. So watch what I do. I go over to Analysis. I go Tactical Edge. I stick the ASIN in. Now, I don't know, Sonia, how much are we going to pay for it? let's see, what is the item? Let me just come over here and I can stick it in right over here and see what the product is. Oh, must be this 5-second rule. How much what are we able to get it for? Was it out there? Understood, but where to search for them? Where to search for the extension, you mean? Just search Google for it. Or, you know what you might be able to do? You might be able to go to extensions, something like that. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere out there. I forget how I get them things. Chrome extension store. If you go to the Chrome extension store and say you type in Scanalize, and look it, you see it right here, and that's where you would, here mine doesn't say add to Chrome because I already have it. But did that help, buddy? Okay. Sonia, how much are we going to pay? Because in Tactical Edge, you have to be able to put how much you're paying for it. We won't know if it's a good deal unless we know how much we're going to pay. Tell you what we could do though, while you're answering, shoot, we could just go right to Google. We could type in, we could go shopping, and let's just say we could get it for, we're gonna say $13.99, since that's what we found it at. $13.99, and now we let it do its thing. I'm hearing a dinging going on in the background that's just driving me absolutely insane. I don't know what it is. Let's see. So here's how we start to evaluate. Sales rank is awesome. We got no profit we could really make. Unless we're selling it for this price. Now, first of all, Amazon has it in stock, which means you're probably not gonna look at Amazon selling it for $19.99. Let's see, and they got over 20 in stock, so yeah, so that wouldn't be a good deal. Did you see why, Sonia? Let me know. Oh, you said never mind, it's sold. Okay. All right, so final questions before we wrap it up. I hope this is making sense, guys. Okay, Lance says setting up filters, searching through your previous post for best options. When it comes to the filters, it's not about best options. It's just about, you know, what data you're trying to look at. So if you're having a problem with something, just text me. If we're not already connected, text the words working class hustler. The first thing I'm going to do is get us connected, meaning I'm going to get you saved into my phone. Remember, guys, we're not connected unless I can look in my phone, and see you. All this virtual world we live in, that ain't real. So when you have the option, you can connect. But then from there, you can start asking questions, and we can kind of work on whatever issue you might be having. Let's see here. Looks like, what, did you lost audio? I don't know if anybody else can still hear me, but Jim, you still got audio on me? Shoot me a quick text and let me know. Lance is having problems with his audio. Up to 17. Keeping it moving, guys. Okay. Gina can hear me, so I don't know what's going on, Lance. But we're going to wrap it up now anyway. So if there's anything that I did not cover, you can either connect with me. If you don't want to do that, as soon as we're done with the video, it goes up, and it can be watched like any other video, and you can shoot me a question right in the remarks on the video. Leave a comment, whatever you want to do. We'll work it out. But it's time for me to dance on out of here. So, music.